Hey, what's up you guys, it's One here, and today I will be showing you how to install Funkeys on Windows 10. First off, I want to explain how this will work on your computer. Right now, I'm on Windows 10 64-bit OS, and in order for your hub to work on the game, you have to install Windows 32-bit OS. It doesn't matter if it's on Windows XP, Vista, 7, 8, or 10, it has to be a 32-bit version of those operating systems. So in my case, I'll be installing Windows 10 32-bit alongside with my Windows 10 64-bit. There are two options you can do in order to install Windows 10. Option 1 is to create a new partition on the same hard drive and install it there, or option 2, get another hard drive that's not being used and install on that one. In my case, I'm going to be doing option 2, which is to install it on another hard drive. So let's get started. First, you will need an empty hard drive that is at least 20 gigabytes or more, or if you're going with option 1, you need at least 20 gigabytes of free space on your hard drive that you have already. Next, you will need an 8 gigabyte USB flash drive to install Windows 10 on there. And lastly, you will need the media creation tool that I will link below that will install Windows 10 on your USB flash drive. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so first we're going to download the media creation tool that we have downloaded earlier and open it. Make sure your USB flash drive is in your computer already so it can be prepared. So once this page pops up, you're going to click accept. After that, it's going to take you to a different page. Alright, once this page pops up, you're going to click on create installation media, not upgrade this PC now because that's not what you're doing. Then you're going to click next. After that, you're going to click 64-bit and change it to 32-bit so we can install it on another hard drive. And then you're going to click next. After that, you're going to click USB flash drive, SC at least 8 gigabytes, and you're going to click next. After that, you're going to choose which USB flash drive it is. In my case, it's going to be F drive, and then click next. After that, you're going to have to wait until it finishes downloads and installs it onto your flash drive. After you get your flash drive ready, you're going to restart your computer and boot up the USB. For option 2 users, you're going to have to, you should remove the hard drive that has Windows 10 64-bit, and I'll show you how in a bit. Alright, see you there. So this is only for option 2 users that are using a different hard drive, not the same hard drive. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to go on your computer and you're going to disconnect the original hard drive for the 64-bit computer. So in my case, it will be the SanDisk. That SanDisk is my main operating system, and this one right here is going to be my Windows 32-bit hard drive. So you want to make sure you disconnect the main drive or else it will, mess up your OS. Alright, let's boot it up. Disconnect it. You want to make sure you go to the boot menu. For my case, it's going to be F12. So you're going to click on the hard drive. Mine is going to be USB memory PMAP or whatever it's called. And then you're going to click enter. Once it's done, you're going to follow what it says on the screen. Oh, mine didn't. Well, usually it says to press any key in order to boot the USB flash drive. In my case, it just did it by itself. Alright, and then we're just going to wait until we go into setup area. Alright, once it finished loading, you're going to click next, or if you have to change these, change them now. You're going to click install now. Wait a little more. After that, you're going to click I don't have product key. Unless you do, then you can use it. I usually like to go to Pro, but you can choose any of these. Then you're going to click next. Let's wait till it loads again. Then I accept the license agreement. Custom install Windows only. And then this is my hard drive that I will be installing it. I'm going to delete it because I don't have anything important in there, and it will make the setup easier. Once you do that, you could click new if you want, but I usually like to do next, and it will do all the things itself. After that, it will install Windows on the hard drive, and then it will boot up into Windows 10 32-bit. and I'll see you there. I also forgot to mention, for option 1 users, you can it will show unallocated space on one of them, and it should say 20 gigabytes. You're gonna click on that one in order to install it with your Windows 10 64-bit. Okay, so after you installed Windows 10 32-bit and you finished the setup and everything, got everything, settled down, you're going to turn on test signing mode. And in order to do that, you have to search up CMD, command prompt, right click on it, run as administrator, yes, and then you're going to, I'm going to put this in the description. You're going to type this or copy and paste it onto there. And once it says the operation completed successfully, that means it worked. After that, you need to restart your computer and then it will be enabled. This will let you install the hub, the USB hub for UB Funkeys. And that's how you're going to play on Windows 10. So if that wasn't enabled, you wouldn't be able to install UB Funkeys on this operating system. So just to clarify, I am on Windows 10 32-bit edition system. Going to about, and here it is, 32-bit. Instead of 64-bit, it's going to be 32-bit, and that's how you can install UB Funkeys. Right after I restart my computer, I'll show you how to install UB Funkeys on this PC. Once you're booted your computer, you're going to download the setup file. If you already have it, then great. You're going to download the setup file for UB Funkeys 4.8. To do that, you have to click on it and right click on it. Click on Properties, Compatibility. Make sure you put Run this program in compatibility mode 4. And you're going to click I did XP Service Pack 3. And then click apply. After that, click OK. Then you're going to double click on it. That step is very, very critical, or else it will not work. Then you're going to set up UB Funkeys how you should install. Here, you're going to click next. If you didn't do the compatibility thing, this will not pop up, and this. So make sure you click install this driver anyway. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. And then you're going to do what it says, plug it in, install driver anyway, and then it should install. And that's how you play UB Funkeys on Windows 10. If you guys have any more questions, make sure to leave them down below in the description. After this is done installing, I will show you that it does work on Windows 10 32-bit. Oh, and make sure when you do first boot up your computer, I forgot to mention this earlier, that if it asks you, after you reconnect your other driver, if it asks you to check the disk for cleanup, make sure you skip it. It will ask you to press any key to skip it, and then you'll skip the disk cleaning process. If it does do it, it can ruin your main hard drive, which is the Windows 10 64-bit. And if you would like to, you could also download the UB Funkeys 30. And if you want to, you can download the UB Funkeys Paradox screen files too by Daleth. I will put that in the description below too. And make sure to look at my old video that I made a long time ago, 2 years ago, to hack UB Funkeys and play any other Funkeys without having an actual Funky. Right, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, please do comment down below.